Alright there, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for 2 videos in one day. That's right, it's time for part 9 of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. And just before we start our exploration of the Bloodmire Manor, we've got a little bit of side business to take care of, which Cameron Whitaske has thankfully reminded me of. We're going to go talk to our good old dwarven artisan friend here, Durham.
It so happens I have the vault key for a treasure chamber in the halls of the Hammer. Could be of some use if you're ever there.
So, apparently we're going to need the money later. So, apparently he said he'll charge us 5,000, but we'll give him 4,000. Let's just double check what that is again.
So I said, an abandoned dwarf hold far to the north of here, across the high moor.
Alright, sounds good. Let's give you 4k.
Well now, that seems a fair sum. Here, done and done. The key is yours.
Alright, so, we've spent 4,000 coins and now we have the dwarven key. Excellent, so we'll be able to go and visit that place whenever we get to it. Not exactly sure when that will be, but we can now visit it no problem. So thank you for reminding me of that Cameron Whitaske game, though I did actually talk to him about it when we first visited. Because it takes so long in between parts, I do tend to forget things like that. So I'm much appreciative of that. And you can see there we've got the side quest, so we will have to remember to go visit the Halls of the Hammer. We're a bit low on potions after that sewer encounter, so we're going to be buying just a couple of potions, just to... Okay, then that should do it, I think. Yeah, 11 and 11 should be fine. We'll probably pick up a few more on the way. We don't want to weigh ourselves too much. Just want to pick up some more armor. Still got the grand staff there, doesn't weigh too much. Right then, so, without further ado, no more side distractions as far as I can tell in the city. It is time to get on with the main quest. So there's not enough money for any more experience / wisdom from our good friend in the tower. It's time to go and visit Bloodmire Manor. 1. Weapons with total effects are especially useful against monsters that can move and attack quickly. No, you don't say. You don't say. Oh my. Those are some hideous looking creatures. Blindfold on him there? Oh boy, and here we are, Bloodmire Manor. I've been told this place is apparently a bit of a crawl. We'll see. It might be I finish the whole Bloodmire Manor in this recording, I might break it down. We'll just see how long it takes in each part. So, first thing we need to do is remember how to summon our good old friend Mr. Skeleton. Alright, I remember, let's play. Ooh, play the harpsichord. You plunk out a nameless tune. And we play it quite badly, apparently. I can only assume that there's probably some kind of... looks like there might be a secret there. I'm going to take a stab in the dark here and say we're going to go over Resident Evil 1 on this. We have to find a way of playing a particular tune. Can't smash these statues up. My mana regeneration is real quick, I've just noticed just now. And we'll smash all these pots. So it may be one part, it may be several parts. We'll just play it by ear, because as I said, I don't know anything about this game, so I have no idea how long this is really going to be. So, in any event, we ought to expect it to... Ah! You poison, whatever the hell those are. Or like dogs. Oh god. Piano puzzles. Fucking dogs. This is just Resident Evil in Baldur's Gate formats. Can't wait for these spells to last longer so I don't have to spam them like crazy. I don't remember the dogs in Resident Evil spamming poison spines at us. I think very similar to the wolves and a lot of enemies in the first game doing that circle around the player thing. Which is kind of interesting. So I'm sorry it's been like 2 weeks since this last part, hasn't it? I really apologise again for the lack of updating recently. Again, I do have a new job. I've been quite involved with that. I am currently on a half-term break of sorts, although not entirely. Unfortunately, we don't get time off during the half-term. We just come in for a few days all day kind of deal. My ally to go in front. I wonder if there's a way to sort of get your ally to come forward. I mean, it's nice having an AI companion, just with us a wee bit more control that we could have over him. Be quite careful here. These poison spines aren't doing the most damage to us to furnace, probably because we have a decent amount of protection at this point with our absorb. And makers are not the hardest hitting enemies on the planet. Oh, man, we've got some drain here. Drain is not really doing a lot. We're going to probably have to consider getting that ranked up, actually. Poison's still affecting me, I think. Damn it! I know what with this dog. Barely damaging him. Barely damaging him at all. I'm not liking that. I think we need to get that live train up at some point. There, go down, you buggers. Ooh, that was tricky. Definitely going to need some kind of lifesteal, I think, because our character's a little bit squishy for melee combat, unfortunately. We're not designed to take enemies on constantly. That would be more like the cleric style of gameplay. But, you know, what can you do, eh? What can you do? I will try to be getting these updates out a bit more often. Which I said last time, so maybe you shouldn't take that for regard anymore. But in fairness, I think people who have been around my channel a while know that my updates can be quite inconsistent. Sometimes I chuck them out like crazy, and then sometimes you have to wait 2 weeks. So I really apologise. I have no real excuse. I just get lazy sometimes. I just don't feel like doing Let's Play VODs. So I'll stream instead. I think what hasn't really helped the situation on this front, and what isn't going to help on this front, is the fact that Wildstar's coming out in a few days. 4 days from now, Wildstar's going to come out. A brand new MMORPG. Now we're fighting those weird things with the blindfolds. Oh, he's... I thought for a sec there he wasn't actually down properly, but here he is. We were just saying the dog instead. Is he actually down? Yeah, he's down. Whatever the heck that is. Some weird enemy with a blindfold. What a weird place this is. Man, these are meant to be like vampires, I guess. Maybe these are like the weird vampires. I guess you could argue maybe that thing's like a vampire, like the Ashen Vampire from Morrowind or something. You know, the sort of bulky, muscular version. Instead of the man in the cape. He's actually blocking. This son of a bitch blocks. Good. Music is quite orchestral as well. Unfortunately, my stupid KM player sound chip is not helping the experience at all at this point. Which kind of sucks. Ever since a couple of updates ago, I've just been unable to get the KM player sound working properly. It's kind of a shame, really. So, unfortunately, we can get this really sort of weird effect to the sound, and I have no idea how to fix it. I mean, if someone knows KM player or any fixes, I'd really appreciate it. It used to be you just had to stick it. It used to be you just swapped out the sound source and it would fix itself after a couple of tries, but it doesn't do that anymore. It doesn't even bother. So if you hear anything like a sort of odd sound, it's not the game, it's the KM player. Sometimes I can get it to work, but recently I've had no luck. So if anyone's familiar with KM player, please, I wouldn't mind some hints, or maybe an alternative playing software wouldn't be too bad either. In truth. But yeah, Wildstar's coming out. The head start is on Saturday, and the launch is actually on June the 3rd. We're about to level up here, so maybe I'll leave this Wildstar conversation for after we level up, I think. Probably take us a couple more. Like the beds and stuff. Oh boy, more scumbags. Come on! Oh no, he's trapped by the bed. What can we, this stupid vampire, whatever that is he's walking the wrong way. That's kind of nice. So far my skeleton ally hasn't fallen. And that's a level up. Bing! Ooh. Level 8 already? Damn. Now, what am I going to put my point on here? Well, I think I'm actually might be considering Constitution here, to be honest. Perhaps gain some HP regen, but I think I'll put another point on Strength, honestly. Just for the increased carry weight, and also for the melee damage. Since we seem to be going melee with an occasional spell, we should probably up the Strength damage a bit. So I'm going to stack it on Strength again, since it has multiple purposes. Progression-wise, I think we'll wrap up Shield to get the 50% absorb and max out our Shield potential there. And, fortunately, it's going to cost 3 points onto Haste. So we've now maxed out Shield. I wonder if I should upgrade Life Drain at this point. 2 to 5 per half second, 4 to 10 per half second. Should I upgrade that? Should I not? Affects 1 additional enemy per rank. Alright, I think we'll put a point on Life Drain, so we're going to increase that as well, but I want to get Haste up to max next time. So we now have max Shield, which is good. Pretty much a 50% absorb and armor class and everything. So that's Shield taken care of, and the next thing I'm going to... Is that a fleeing... I forgot, a terrified visitor. You rescued a servant. 4 left. Alright, the servants are free. Free from tyranny and all that shit. So I guess we'll be rescuing them. Maybe one of them will give us the key to the Moonlight Sonata or whatever it is. Alright, so anyway, now that we've leveled up, I can talk back about Wildstar again. So Wildstar is an MMORPG that's coming out. It's going to be really promising, I think. And I'm probably going to spend a lot of time playing it, in truth. I mean, I haven't been this excited for an MMORPG since, well, maybe Terra. A couple of years ago, although this seems a lot more promising than Terra. Since Darkfall Online back in 2009, honestly. Back when the games had so much potential. But I think Wildstar is going to be a really good game. Can I actually sneak past here? Yes, I can. So I was going to say, let's just test out that Life Drain on multiple enemies thing. It did seem like we had to hit him when he was down there. Perhaps it's a zombie trick where they pretend to be down, but then they're actually not. I just need to be able to smash these pots so they're conveniently placed on these tables. Somewhat. More zombie dogs. Alright, let's get that drain in practice, shall we? We beat this dog down. So let's try it. No, not quite in range there. Don't know if it's affecting more than one enemy there, to be honest. Cunning bastard blocking my attacks, meaning a frontal assault's not recommended. Oh, it's not even the side. I'm going to have to pretty much use my minion as... Yeah, you can hit him when he's down the ground. What if we ignore him and don't kill him straight away? My minion actually killed him. What happens if you were to ignore him when he's down? Maybe he gets back up again and pisses you off or something. Who could say? Come on, you silly dog. Man, imagine if we had a lifesteal on melee weapon. That would be good. Very, very good, I think. Alright, so Wildstar's going to be pretty much a decent game. I mean, I'm kind of hoping that the ops week they've got right now will kind of let me play for an hour, because I kind of want to make a small video about it if possible, sort of explaining that I'm going to be playing this for a while, so my updates may become really non-existent for a time, for a bit, while I sort of get used to the game and sort of play it to death. So I kind of want to give it a nice birth, you know, give it a big chance, spend a lot of time playing it, etc., etc. But I think it's going to be kind of a good game, and it has a lot of potential. I mean, if you actually go on the website, which I'll stick a link up to in the annotations, or if you just type it on Google, it actually seems like a really promising kind of game. I mean, the combat system is quite something. It's very telegraph-based, so it's just interesting. It's hard to describe it without sort of being able to see it in action, I suppose, but... Oh, there's another servant. Get away from there, you vampire scum. Bloodmire Manor Cellar. Perhaps we'll take a peek down there and see what happens. Maybe after we clear this floor of enemies, like. See what the deal is. Okay, 3 servants left to rescue. So we've got a cellar there. I need to push those boxes, I suppose. I won't enter the cellar just yet. We'll perhaps come back there after we've cleared the first floor out. See what's on offer. Because there might be more than one option here. That could be interesting. But I guess that's going to be like a sub-area of some sort. Gotta use some positional strategy on these guys. But the combat system of the game is great, but it also seems to just offer so much fun, right? There's always fun things to do throughout the entire game. There's a real sense that they're trying to make the MMORPG experience a fun one as much as is possible. I think. I just get a really good vibe when playing WildStar. Like, this is going to be a game that holds my interest. It's going to be really fantastic. It could be... You know, it's not going to be a WoW killer. I think nothing ever will be a WoW killer except WoW itself.
Seems to be locked.
Oh, only one door opens there, does it? Fine. Oh, I'm stuck. God, I hope he doesn't block too much. We appear to have rescued a servant. Somehow. But I just have a lot of potential. I mean, a lot of people from the Doltwiths clan, community I should say, are going to be playing. I think we rescued him before the room was actually officially... You have faced the key to the library just outside this room. Oh, right. Found the library key. Very nice. Maybe we should go check out the library then. Shall we, Mr. Skeleton? Let's go have a look at the library. And see what the deal is. But I just have a lot of hope for the game. I mean, I came into the game a month ago thinking it was just another generic game, to be honest. I wasn't that convinced by it, but having played the closed beta, I was very impressed. Within 2 hours, I was pre-ordering the game. I mean, I played The Elder Scrolls Online, and I did not like that at all. I was not that impressed by it whatsoever. The exploration felt good, but the game just felt so awkward and really terrible. I mean, I expect that to be a colossal failure, I think. At least unless it's radically changed since I've last played. We would have to see, but... You found a harpsichord music sheet. 4 left. Oh, God. So we have to find all the harpsichord sheets to complete the puzzle, I see. This is starting to get a little interesting. Looks like we gotta do all kinds of things. Go to the cellar, rescue the servants. Maybe this is why what they meant by the game dragging to a crawl. It just sort of keeps you here for a while with lots of side things to do. That'd be kind of cool, actually. Like a big, massive area. I mean, the original game didn't really have that many of these kind of areas with open-endedness. You just kind of went from point A to point B and just did shit. I guess Act 2 kind of had it with the ice area, where you had to go up several bits of the mountain to unlock the stuff. But, you know, it was a pretty linear path. You just went here and then you did this. Okay, servant. Servant, I rescued you. Do you want to, like, be rescued, please? Can we talk to him? No, I guess we haven't rescued him yet until we kill this guy. I want the path to be super secure before I go anywhere. That's the way I roll. Alright, now he's gonna flee. Thank you. Where's my gold, Mr. Servant? You owe me gold. You owe me some gold, but whatever, I'll take you leaving. You'll probably give enough gold when I rescue the last one. Alright, so... It looks like the door is supposed to be here. Oh, hello. A secret passageway, and it wasn't even marked on the map. And then we found a harpsichord music sheet. Let's just check some of these gloves. Gloves, nothing special. We can't use the boots to interfere anyway. Can't use any of those. No upgrades for now. It wasn't even marked as an icon, which is kind of interesting. I guess you're just supposed to experiment and know offhand that you're supposed to actually press square there, which is kind of a nice touch. Anyway, we need to keep looking for these harpsichord sheet parts. Got 3 to go. This really is branching out. I don't know if I should go back actually then and check out the yeah, secret passages abound all over the place in this neck of the woods. I wonder what I'm going to find next. Looks like this might take me a while. I might have to do this in multiple parts, I think. Oh, there'll be... Get that life drain on. Can't tell if I'm actually affecting anything here. Kind of hard to tell. I don't know if I'm hitting him there, to be honest. I can't really see. I assume I am, though. Oh god, there's another one over there that wants a piece of us. Go there. Another save. So many save books. I think this is the normal difficulty kicking in quite a bit here. Save books everywhere. Also, just as I sort of applying for the manor here, we were given some suggestions for what that monster was in the sewers last time around. And Joshua Midas suggested it was a carrion crawler, which probably makes sense actually. Because I think I remember that part of the description mentioned that it was infested with stuff like carrion crawlers, etc. And Cameron Wataski also recommended that it might be called an occupant, or a garbage monster of sorts. But either way, a carrion crawler, garbage monster, they both seem an apt sort of name for it in my opinion. I can tell it now, it's draining his life. And still not that great, but these things have a lot of health to be fair, I guess. Still, it could be useful in a pinch if I kind of... I bet it would be useful at the highest rank when we can just drain... We'll have to build it up, I imagine, first, though. God, we're getting quite a few enemies around here. Oh, boy. So I could probably use some kind of AoE attack. Apparently, Cameron Wataski also gave a suggestion for that. He basically recommended Innovation, which is kind of a frontal AoE strike, which could be useful. So I will probably picking it up at some point, because the thing I'm kind of lacking is just a big AoE damage spell. I mean, I can take enemies on one at a time if I have to, but maybe not always the best option, especially if I want to kill them quickly. Alright, so that's that slaughter finished. Like lambs to the slaughter. Can't wait for haste to last longer than 10 seconds. All this recasting is a little... can be a bit tedious. But to be fair, it will last longer as the ranks increase, so that's perfectly fine. I'm going to focus on these dogs because they seem to be a bit more of a pain with their poison spines compared to these guys, which are annoying, but they're not really doing that much... Oh god, my skull, now I just fell in battle for the first time in the house. I mean, it's pretty dangerous, but they're not really doing that much damage. I have decent defense. This shield is definitely helping. You know, it definitely makes this a lot easier to deal with. Trying to dodge the spine there like I can. I should consider this Wildstar practice, you know, dodging multiple things while getting our licks in on the enemies. There's the last servant. You saved all the servants from Luvia's monstrosities. You gained 500 gold and 1k experience. Well, pleasure to be of service. I'm glad we've helped save all the servants at the manor, and one day, hopefully people can revisit. It can be a tourist attraction. The ex-Vampire Manor. Oh, you know, maybe Bloodlines will use it. That great RPG game, Bloodlines. When I played last year and enjoyed the shit out of it, it was fantastic. Come on, dogs! I don't even see what I'm flying here. I'll just get the camera. So man, this is really stretching out quite a bit. This is going on and on. But not quite as tedious as the only other swoggy section in a Baldur's Gate game I can think of, which was the swamp area. And that Onyx Tower, which was swoggy a bit. Towards the end, came a bit, despite the impressive architecture, it was a slog. Oh, wow. 2 drops. I think now we're forgetting to kill the enemy outside our door. Oh, no we're not. Never mind. I thought there was an enemy. But there is not. Oh, there is. There's that dog. Stuff. And apparently Antonio the 13 had a very similar experience with the sewers. Find that last monster, only for it to be in an awkward position. I feel your pain, man. I feel your pain. Hopefully that will not happen ever again. Oh, doing alright weight-wise. His strength is definitely going to be useful just for convenience. You know, getting that extra carrier weight means that we can equip heavier armors. Hopefully that will be the plan. Later on, get some decent armor behind us, perhaps. We have to plan this out a bit. Alright, let's kill off the spine dogs first, I think. While my ally takes on 2 of them, I'll take care of these spine spitters. Oh god, shield down. Whoops. Need to cast that quickly. The other dogs left the room. Might have to try out my life drain here. Kinda helping, but not that much. In truth. Definitely going to need that AoE attack, I think. In fact, I might put a point on that for the next level. Because it's going to be a bit sloggy if we're just going to do this the old... this way. Down you go, vampire dog. Ha, good old teamwork. One thing I'll definitely never regret putting a point on is that skeleton ally. Makes this so much easier. Bloodmire Manor, 2nd floor. I don't think we're doing that just yet. We've got 1 or 2 things to clear on floor number 1, I think, before we even consider going up to floor 2. Gonna have to go back a bit. So I wonder how many of you in the who are watching this Let's Play are also considering picking up Wildstar when it comes out on Saturday for head starts. Is anyone else here going to be playing Wildstar, or is considering it, or has played the beta, or whatever? Let me know if you got any cool Wildstar memories and shit that you want to share. Ooh, we found another harpsichord sheet. Oh, another ring. It's a standard ring, so we'll just sell that. Pretty much. Alright, nothing else here. I guess we'll just do a quick sweep of the manor and then perhaps go for the cellar, I guess. I don't think there's anything really else to do. I wonder if we can find more of those harpsichord sheets, actually. Might be a thing. We've got 2 left to find. Let me... not that. Left. Need the big map up now. I need the big boys map up. Maybe we should go try that room near the very start, actually. I wonder if that's accessible via the normal service of pushing through a harpsichord, the switch on the wall, or whether it's just let's go way back over there, mind, if we can do that. Oh yeah, there's still this area we haven't explored over here. Gee, this is quite a lengthy area. Considering all these wonderfully linear corridors, mind. So, back to the scrapping. These things will never win a straight-up fight with me. So let's see what's down here. Ah, more dogs! More dogs! Die, dogs, die! Screw it, these other things don't do much damage. I'm gonna straight up beat them to death with my... I'm just gonna straight up tank them, not even gonna try and evade too much. As long as I keep the shield up, they're not doing anything to us, particularly. I mean, they're taking forever to kill my minions, so... we should be good. Strange. And very odd-looking dead end. Okay, fine. We should kill a few more enemies. Never like to miss out on enemies in these games because you need to get all the experience possible to give yourself the maximum chance to do stuff. I can only assume the harpsichord sheets may also be found on the second floor. Hope we don't have to go for some obscure stuff to find the sheets on tables or something. They seem to be found in chests at the moment. Which I'm hoping it's not the case. It turns out I've missed a few. Let me know if that's the case or not. Do I have to go to tables, or are they all going to be found in chests? I don't want to miss out on this harpsichord event. I'm just going to very quickly go and check if we can access this frame via the normal process. And we can't. So obviously that's going to only be accessible via getting the harpsichord finished. Fine. I thought it might be, but always best to check in case it was activated something completely different. So I think the first area we'll go to is the cellar. I'll look in the old cellar of the mansion and see what's down there. No doubt there's probably another area than that too. Maybe we'll even find the holes. Nah, it won't be the holes in the hammer. That'll be somewhere else. Probably later in the game after the manor. I can imagine this being pretty much the Act 1 main area, to be honest, and we'll probably be delving deeper and finding some big bad evil person. Now then, do I do the cellar now, or do I... Nah, start it. Let's go in the cellar now. Don't be so ready to get rid of rejuvenation potions. You never know when you might need no extra magic energy. Oh, believe me, game, I keep rejuvenation potions on stock. If nothing else, to keep my skeleton ally in the fight for long periods of time. So here we are in the... Ooh, this is a nice cellar floor. Oh no, more spiders. Damn it. Looks like this... So I've got spiders and something holding a... Something that shoots bows at us. Oh my god, it's those skeleton guys from Legend of Grimrock. Actually, no, it's just the skeleton guys that you'd see in the Halls of the Dead in the original, I think. But I don't recall them wearing... Oh, they block too, do they? Cunning bastards. Oh yeah, these are a bit different, I guess. But do remind me of those skeletons from the Legends of Grimrock, though, with that armor and stuff. Nice stone as well. Creepy sound orchestrates over the cellar floor, which has become invested with spiders and other things besides. Ooh, and apparently whatever the hell that is. One of these things. Some kind of crawling enemy. Like a golem or something. My precious. Probably some other kind of vampire, I suspect, but they crawl around. Not sure what he's doing there. It's a strange attack. Wonder what those are called as well. I'm going to need some names for these enemies, I think. I don't know what those things with the blindfolds are called. I guess like ash vampires or some shit. I don't know what the enemy names are of the things that shoot the poison spines. I guess they'd be vampire dogs or something. And these things I've just seen now, I wonder if what they're technically called. Come out, all you Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance name identifiers. I need you again. Oh, is this really going to be it? It's just another small sub-area? Oh. Well, I kind of had a feeling as soon as I came into here that it's going to be a small side area, not a big, massive, sprawling area as I suspected. So it's a good thing I covered this now, otherwise it would have been a bit silly. But, you know, that's the thing I take. I'll never know. For all I know, next time this will be a big area with another 20 minutes of gameplay, and sometimes it's going to be a 5-minute simple square room, I suppose, but... I'm not finding any of those harpsichords. Ooh, remarkable hand axe. We'll be able to enchant that. Definitely need to make sure not to sell that off. Is that going to be it? Yeah, I think that will be it. Nothing else down here. No additional harpsichord sheets in any event. So unless I've missed some on the first floor, looks like we're going to have to go up to the second floor just to get more of them, I guess. So, time to leave the cellar. Back to the first tier of the Bloodmire Manor, I think. just going to quickly check how long I've been recording for. About 35 minutes. I think that will be a good length. I would suspect. To give this a wrap, I think. That we can hackle this in multiple parts. So let's get to the exits. Real quick. Oh god. And go the wrong way. That's a good start. Fantastic start. So please do let me know if the harpsichord sheets have to be found on the first floor, whether there's a few on the second. Because I'd hate to have to miss one or two and then miss out an entire area. And I definitely want to loot all as many areas as possible, so please let me know in the comments. I would really want to know about that in particular. Otherwise I'll miss out altogether and that would be bad. This music, by the way, that plays when you start the manor area. A hint of Russian orchestral there. Huh. Glory to the Empire of wherever I used to come from, I guess. My old nobility before they cast me out for daring to learn the dark arts. Those noble bastards. I'll make a pay. Me and my skeleton ally will rule the world of Baldur's Gate. Diplomatically, of course. We're totally not going to raise an army of the undead and kill everyone. Honest. Alright, so that's going to be a wrap for this part. We've cleared out the first floor of the manor and the cellar. So what do you all think of Bloodmire Manor so far? Do you think the monsters are pretty cool or a bit... ugh? Where do you think the missing harpsichord sheets might be? Are they going to be on the floor 1 if I missed them? Or will they be on the second floor? And what do you think the second floor of the manor might contain? What bosses may we fight? What new enemies may we come across? What new tricks and ideas do you think will happen? And any other suggestions on skills? Now that we've finished Shield, I'm going to need some more skill suggestions to work towards, aside from haste and this innovation, which I'm going to try out next time. Let me know any and all comments below, and I'll catch you all next time, hopefully not in 2 weeks plus, for part 10 of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. And I'll see you all on Wildstar if you're there.